We got Steph Curry at the top of the key, gets it to Iguodala in the corner, and he misses it. He's been actually hitting that shot this game, so I don't mind that shot. Harden with it at the top of the key, gets it to Chris Paul, who has a straight lane to the cup, gets it out to Aaron Gordon with a pump fake, back to Chris Paul in the corner, wide open, but he comes up short. Draymond Green is pushing it, gets it to Iguodala, who gets it back to Draymond Green, who gets it to Klay Thompson, but back to Draymond Green. Draymond Green with a little fake, gets it to Steph Curry. Steph Curry with a drive to the basket and makes a layup. He actually slapped out on this layup, so that was a good layup. Chris Paul, no, Eric Gordon gets it out to Chris Paul. Chris Paul with the open three, and that's good. So we got a 65-62 game. Klay Thompson was hesitant to contest because he didn't want to foul. Draymond gets it out to Klay. Klay gets it kicked. It would have been an open little lane for Bogut on that. But we haven't really seen Bogut actually have to finish any layups, so we don't know how, like, if he's cooked or not. Like, he's just out there playing a game without having to take any shots. It's weird. Bogut with it at the top of the key, gets it to Draymond. Draymond gets it to Steph. Steph on Capella. Steph with a little crossover. They call the foul on Capella. It's a touch foul. They're probably going to. There's going to be some compensation for the fouls that the Rockets got in the first half. I didn't think it were a lot of bad calls, but they just got a lot of foul calls. Steph Curry with it. Gets it to Iguodala, another open corner three, and that's no good again. As they should. They should be leaving him open. Chris Paul gets it to Capella, comes around a little screen, gets it back. Chris Paul against Bogut, shoots the three, and that's good. That's what we've been waiting on all series from Chris Paul to just hit some shots and put his impact on the game. I know he probably not able to drive past people like he used to, but he still put his impact on the game. Steph Curry with it at the top of the key, little crossover, gets it to Iguodala, another open shot, and that was good. You can't leave him. I know he can't shoot, but he's an NBA player. You can't leave him that open. Chris Paul gets it. He's dancing around the screen from Capella, loses the ball, gets it back, gets the screen again for Capella. Now he's 1-on-1 against Bogut. He tries to make the pass, but Capella catches a weird pass, but misses a little hook shot. Chris Paul should have shot that. James Harden with a good steal onto another Iguodala pass. Eric Gordon gets the little pull-up jumper. That's no good. That's not a shot that he takes. He really wanted to foul, and he gets teed up. Yeah, I think Bogut grabbed him, and he shot the shot, and they did. Yeah, Bogut just reached out, grabbed him, and they didn't call anything. Wow. Yeah, that's what I said. There's gonna be some overcompensation in this half for the foul calls in the first half. Easy foul call that they just missed. And he's standing literally on the baseline. Gets it to Bale, and Bale misses the layup, but he's going to the free throw line. It's a good little pass. And when Bale is in, it's easier to get like these shots that it's easier to get like his cutting is a little bit more dynamic than Bogut being in the game because Bogut is like a statue nowadays. Makes the first free throw, so we got 67-68 game. And he makes the second one. So Jordan Bell with some good free throw makes. Harden dancing at the top against Draymond. Gets it to Eric Gordon with a deep three. He misses that. Jordan Bell with the rebound. Green gets it to Capella. Capella gets a steal. Chris Paul's pushing it, semi transition. Gets Bell on him in that skirmish. Now he's going looks to go 1-on-1 against Bell. Gets a little screen from Capella, but rejects it and goes to the mid-range jumper against Bell, and that's no good. And Draymond Green is going to get a foul with a box out. Yeah, that's a rough foul. Rough foul. Like I didn't know it was illegal to box somebody out, but hey, I guess it's illegal to box somebody out nowadays. We check, see if it's anybody in the chat. Not yet. This game is up for anybody to take it right now. Like it could go either way. That was a weird commercial. So, well, that's not a winner. So, hey, I see you, Jovan, with the thanks for subscribing to my shit. This guy on TV. Never want to see him again. Subscribing to my shit. Yeah, so I feel like Harden has had a decent game, but he can put his impact on this game a little bit more. Like this is one of those games where if he could just take over and control the pace and control this game, I feel like he could take over and really put his imprint on it. Yeah, every game in this series has been decided by 6 points or less. So I just tell you, even if it's at garbage time, people get back into it like that, it's still a really close series. Hopefully, this is the last. This isn't the last game of the series because that'll suck really bad. Paul Tucker in the corner, that's good. If Tucker gets a shot in the corner, it's money. It's nothing you can do about Tucker in the corner. Nothing you can do about Tucker in the corner. Thanks for subscribing to my shit. Thanks for subscribing to my Harden with some good steals. Harden gets it out to Paul gets out to Harden. Harden with a step back, and that's money. If Harden's going to get bailed on that switch, he's got to attack it. That just has to happen. Iguodala with the ball. That's Klay Thompson attacking on Gordon with a back down. Turn around over two people, gets it partially blocked, and Green gets fouled on the floor. So we're going to have a side out. It's going to reset to 14. Harden with the hustle play. Get a little rest on for a second. Right. Capella has 4 fouls already. Got Nene on the court. Yeah, they're gonna switch that. That was definitely out on Houston. Oh yeah, it did went the other way. That was definitely off Curry. Wow. Steph on Lele. Steph around the back. Thought he got a foul, but Looney with the offensive rebound and the layup. Whoever this is, I guess that's how you feel. I ain't mad at you though. Hate on. Actually, no, we don't need to do all that. Green goes to the paint, and I hate block charge calls. I really despise these calls. I don't think they should be like. I think they should get rid of that rule altogether because that just encourages not basketball plays. Like running and jumping in front of somebody is not a basketball play. You got Harden with it at the top of the key. Hard with a little jab step back, gets it to Shumper. Shumper gets it to Austin. Austin attacks the closeout. Good pass to Tucker, and Tucker makes it. Tucker is a very underrated finisher in the paint. Very underrated finisher in the paint. He's really good at making those layups. Steph Curry with a little crossover, gets into the lane, little floater, and that is good. Good touch from Steph Curry. Harden gets it to Lele. Harden gets fouled. I don't think they're going to give him a shooting foul on that, though. They should. Yep, that's you can't do that. You gotta play when you playing against Harden. You got to play tough. You got to play smart. Harden just can't get his free throw makes together. Harden misses another free throw. Harden makes the third free throw. So we got 77-75 game. Iguodala. No, that's Looney. Gets it to Clay. Gets it back to Looney. Looney with a spin move and gets a foul call. Any offense you can get from Looney in that type of way is definitely appreciated. And Looney makes his first free throw. Looney's been a big player in this series. And Looney makes the second free throw. So we got a 77-77 game. It's the tie game still. Game got a good pace to it as well. Both teams shooting in the high 40s in the field goals. Austin Rivers, little blow by with a little floater, and that's off. Austin Rivers has never had a good floater. I don't understand why, because he can get into the lane when he just cannot float it well. And that's going to be out on Steph Curry. It looked like he tried to split the double, but the double didn't come as hard as he thought, and he tried to throw the ball over it, and it went right out of bounds. Steph Curry and Kyrie are two players though that if you watch the way they are officiated, it's not good. It's terrible. They do not get officiated like other players. This is a really good game. A lot of stakes, a lot of legacy at play on this game. If you Steph Curry and James Harden, it's gonna like this is one of those games where you have to win. You gotta at least force a game seven. Have to. Klay Thompson get the game high, 24 points. James Harden not too far behind him with 23. Draymond has 10 rebounds. Clint Capella has 7. Steph Curry has 4 assists, and Chris Paul got 5 assists. So pretty balanced. Um, both teams already have about 20 points in this quarter. First quarter was a pretty high paced quarter. Other key stats: Iguodala shoot 57% from three. If he's going to do that, then they're going to be like this. These lineups that they have is still going to be hard to beat. Draymond Green with a slightly efficient game. He got 8 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, but he has 4 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. And them personal fouls is gonna come key in the fourth quarter. Klay Thompson's been the star. Klay Thompson and Kevin Looney. Looney has 12 points in 11 minutes. And Jordan Bell has gained up some really good minutes. Chris Paul is playing his best game of the series so far. 17, 6, and 4. Only 2 turnovers. Iman Shumpert has played 9 minutes, so he has a rebound and assist. Like if they kind of the Rockets kind of blew it when they didn't sign Ariza for this season. They should have just went into the tax for 1 year. But I guess they know that they're gonna be going into the tax for many more years, so it's almost like a shield of that. But if they had a reason in this series, I don't see them losing with a reason in this series, even if Kevin Durant doesn't go out. But I think he was the perfect player to play against Kevin Durant. He was the guy to go against Kevin Durant. Yeah, in this third quarter, Golden State shoot 58%, but they got 6 less shots. And Houston just scored to go up 79-77. Curry with a little scramble gets trapped. They get it to Jonas. Jonas gets it to Quinn Cook. Curry from corner, and that's good. It doesn't matter if Curry's contested in that corner. You just can't let him get a shot off. 80-79, Golden State back up. Chris Paul with it. Gets the screen from Lele. Snakes around. Lele with a little screen, but they missed the Eric Gordon flashes to the three-point line. I got Chris Paul on Looney. Gets it to Eric Gordon. No, Gerald Green. Gerald Green hangs in the air, gets his own rebound after the miss, but he doesn't get the foul on the second. That should have been a foul on the rebound, but still a good play. That's what makes Steph Curry special right there. Shots like that. And the gravity that he creates. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Lele gets the screen. Chris Paul snakes it back to the middle. 4 seconds left. Shoots the step back three. That's no good. But Lele is able to tip it out, and Green shoots a wild contested shot, and Lele gets the offensive rebound with the elbow and a layup. They are letting him play down there. That was a clear offensive foul on Lele, but he went up strong, and they allowed him to play. Jerebko gets the offensive rebound, but gets stripped by PJ Tucker. Now they're pushing the break. Chris Paul with it in the middle of the court, and he makes a layup. That looked like a little. That was a flash to the at least Clippers. Chris Paul right there. 83-80 game. Steph Curry with Iman Shumpert, and Iman Shumpert reaches in, gets the foul, and they're in the bonus, so he will shoot free throws. What is Iman Shumpert's purpose of being in this series? Why is he playing over Daniel House? It doesn't make any sense. Unless Daniel House can't play. Chris Paul has been the saving grace in this third quarter with 10 points. And it looks like Gordon and Capella are going to come in for the last minute. 83-80 game with Steph Curry at the line, and he makes the first. So we got an 83-81 game. Capella and Gordon are back in. I want to see what they came. They came in for. They keep Gerald Green in. He's been playing really well. Oh, I didn't know Steph Curry was hurt on his. Oh, no, it is his left hand. 83-81 game, and Steph Curry makes the second free throw. So we got an 83-82 game with 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Chris Paul is walking the ball up the court. Going to get the screen from Eric Gordon, who gets the switch and get another screen from Capella. Now we got Chris Paul against Looney. Ooh, a little crossover. Gets it to the lane, gets it to Capella, and Capella dunks it. Great play by Chris Paul. 85-82 game for the Rockets. Great play by Chris Paul. Again, this is probably his best playoff game since last year. Jarekwo gets it to the free throw line, doesn't have anywhere to go. Looney with a little drive by, gets it to McKinney into the lane, gets it to Jarekwo, wide open three. That's no good. And Gerald Green's going to get the rebound, and Chris Paul's going to bring it up the court for the last shot of the quarter. Chris Paul with it against Iguodala. They're probably going to not switch this. They're going to tell Iguodala, oh, no, they do switch it. McKinney, and then they get Looney back. Chris Paul drives right at Looney, gets it to Capella, and that's an 87-82 game. Anytime Draymond Green is not in the game, I don't understand why they haven't been doing that more. And Steph Curry almost hits the three-quarter shot, but we have an 87-82 game. Chris Paul, we see a little vintage performance from Chris Paul in this quarter. Great little shot from Chris Paul. Great passes from Chris Paul in that quarter. He's able to get Looney switched onto him and just attack him straight up and not have to worry about getting another screen or trying to worry about drawing fouls or anything. He just got it, snaked back to the middle to where he had the whole court at it, to where he could go either way, and he made shots and made the right passes. That's funny. Yeah, that story about the Lakers. The Lakers, I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, and I'm semi excited about. Well, I'm not semi. I'm excited about my day for tomorrow. Um, I don't know if anybody's watching is into boxing, but I will be at J Rock versus Jed Hurd. It's only about a good 30 minutes away from me. So I'll be getting off of work tomorrow, getting dressed, and heading right over there. And that's going to be on George Mason's campus, which I've like went through George Mason campus, but I haven't really like spent time over there. So I'm actually happy to do that. Chill over there for a little bit. Yeah, just thinking about stopping at Tyson's Corner before I went over there. But that's DMV problems or DMV talk. This quarter, this is a big quarter. Green with a long three. That's going to be a foul on Chris Paul, of course, because he just in there just Chris Paul with a little crossover spin move and jump shot. That's good. Another Chris Paul shot. We got an 89-82 game. Iguodala shoots the three, and that's good. Iguodala's 3-point shooting has just been incredible. Capella gets the offensive rebound, gets it back to Green. They need to pull Green now. Green has to get pulled. He's just been taking some of the work. Oh, they get a timeout for Livingston. Green has just been taking some pretty awful shots. Just awful shots. It's crazy how much time in a day that I spend probably arguing about sports or talking about sports altogether. It's just way too much time. And that's one of the dope things about BG that we get to take away is their music scene. The music scene, they put me on to some Detroit rappers that I probably would have never listened to had I went to BG. They got cool with a bunch of Detroit dudes. I gotta go get a portable charger tomorrow. Yeah, that was a crazy story, man. The fact that Russell Westbrook and Paul George both have to have surgeries after this season. Paul George both he has two bad shoulders, which is insane. Like he has two bad shoulders. This is a really long timeout. That's for sure. Really long time out. Look at that though, young Jokic. Oh, he was small. He got huge over his time. He looked like a little guard. Like, it's so dope to see the people going to prom. Even though prom, why I feel like everybody this year went to prom early as hell. Like I've seen a lot of prom stuff already happen. We ain't gonna prom till like a week after. So we got an 87-89 game. Warriors with a little quick hitter. Harden gets it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul against Livingston. Chris Paul gets it to the lane, loves 1-footer, and that's good. Chris Paul. Chris Paul. Wow. Just an incredible game. Livingston with his little patented turnaround, that's good. Livingston will be able to hit that shot until he's 65 years old. Aaron Gordon almost gets the turnover, gets it back. Little drive by and a little floater, and that's good. Aaron Gordon with a good attack. High level offense right now. High level offense. Curry with the three, and that's good. Yeah, like there's no way you can allow that shot. Harden gets to the good cup, and that's good. And we got a 95-92 game. Harden, if you're gonna allow Harden to go left, he's gonna score every time. And it gets the foul on Harden against Steph. He taps him. You can't reach that hand out there. I don't understand. Like if I'm James Harden, I wouldn't argue any calls because if you start arguing calls, they're gonna not give you those calls. Those are all calls that you want to get during a game. 25 for James Harden, 7 to 18. So he started off the game efficient, but he hasn't been efficient since like the first quarter. Klay Thompson going around the screen on Capella, gets it back to Livingston. Livingston gets it to Capella. Livingston with a little cut and gets fouled by Chris Paul. Nothing Chris Paul can do right there, but either foul or get dunked on. Livingston with a misses the free throw, so he got a 95-92 game. He has 8 points in this game, and he's +9. So he's after me calling him washed a couple days ago. He's actually been really good in this game, and he makes the second free throw. So we got 95-93 game. Chris Paul has been the star of the game though, with his 25, 6 and 6 on 10 of 15 shooting, 3 of 5 from three. Harden with it at the top of the key against Steph Curry. Steph Curry actually plays Harden pretty well. Harden with a turnover, Livingston with the ball, and he's going to get a layup. Paul is hurt. 95-95 game. Paul got hit in the face, and he still got his head in the face. They call timeout, and Warriors are just huddling while Chris Paul has not made his way back down the court. Look like another eye injury for the Rockets. Tucker 4 of 6 with 12 points. Gordon, this has been he hasn't taken enough shots in this game. He's 4 of 7. Capella's only 5 of 10, 10 points, so no free throw attempts. Yeah, the thing about this series has been to me is the Rockets just aren't finishing good enough at the basket. Like they're shooting good enough. 3-point percentage again, 43%. Low, not a lot of turnovers. The rebounds are pretty even though Golden State has a lot of points off of second chance points that Houston doesn't have as many. Assists are pretty even. Steals are pretty even. Golden State has more blocks. And personal fouls pretty even. But it's just the fact that Houston can't finish at the basket as well as Golden State has. Even though Golden State is creating a lot of pretty good attempts. Steph Curry with 15 points in the second half after starting this game with 0 points in the first half. So that's definitely a good for him. I'll be right back in a second. All right, I am back. We still ain't back in this game for me yet. I know some of y'all TVs is faster than mine, or y'all streams are. If y'all pause y'all streams, y'all can like link up with me or YouTube. Yep, Chris Paul been shooting 39% from the field in this series, shooting 66% right now. Misses the jumper from the free throw line. Steph has it straight away against Eric Gordon. Slight travel for Steph Curry, but they're not calling that. Gets the switch. Ooh, good play. But Livingston stops and shoots the pull-up jumper. He had a left-hand layup if he would have took one more dribble. But that is his bread and butter. Harden with the ball. Harden with the ball. I would like to see Harden just not call for the screen and just go one-on-one. Into the lane and makes a floater. See, if he just goes one-on-one, he can get his shot off. And that's what the problem was in last game. It's not that they wasn't scoring efficiently. It's the fact that he needs to have the ball in his hand. I trust him more with the ball than any other player. But Steph Curry, again, I trust him just as much as any other player on his team as well. He gets a little floater in the lane. 17 points in the second half. Eric Gordon with a little jab step, blow by. But great help defense by Draymond. Draymond 1-on-1 against Chris Paul. Yeah, Chris Paul is going to have to go. He gets the blow by, and he gets his own offensive rebound. They get it out to P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker gets to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon with a little layup and no good. But Chris Paul is there again, and he gets the foul this time. And that's number 5 on Steph Curry with 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. That is a huge foul. Oh, that's 4. 4 on Steph Curry. So he only has 1 foul in this second half. That just shows me if look like Chris Paul is going to get a breather and probably get stretched out on the sideline for the end of this game. Capella's in right now. Now Harden, I don't want to. If Harden is going to be, he has to be aggressive at the end of this game with Chris Paul out until he gets back in. That was an opportunity to shoot a three. Little step back on Iguodala. That's no good. Steph Curry on Austin Rivers. Gets the Draymond Green with the 2-on-1. That's great defense from James Harden. Iguodala gets it to Draymond. Draymond gets it to Steph. Steph 1-on-1 against PJ Tucker with a little crossover step back. And no good. James Harden with the rebound. James Harden gets into the lane and he misses the wide open layup after the bump. And no foul call on. I think he was trying to intentionally foul Steph Curry, but they get him in the corner and he calls a timeout. I don't like that timeout from Steph Curry. I would almost rather turn the ball over. So now the Golden State is down to one timeout in this half. That may come back to bite them. I also don't like the rotations in this game as well from either team. Let me see something. Oh, thanks. Do this work? I wonder if this works. Oh yeah, it works. Huh, that's interesting. Or Jordan return. Okay, no. Curry with a bad miss and Harden brings it up. Gets the pass to Austin Rivers, but Austin Rivers gets it back to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon gets Steph Curry. Good help. And Capella gets fouled. Hold on, wait a minute. What? How is that not a foul call? Draymond Green with it at the top of the key. Gets it to Klay Thompson. Thompson with the deep three. Thompson's been cold in this. Uh, he hasn't really taken any shots in the fourth quarter. My bad, y'all. Draymond gets a good pass to Looney. Looney with the pump fake and the finish. Looney, you know what Looney does? He just makes the correct play at all times. Makes the correct play at all times. Aaron Gordon with the ball at the top of the key. Aaron Gordon gets it to lane, but it's a jump ball. That's great defense from Klay Thompson. Great defense from Klay Thompson. And we got a timeout. 99-97. Capella looked like he's arguing about that play where the ball just went out of bounds. This is about to be an interesting finish. I wonder if Chris Paul has to be coming back in now. Like he got the rest that he got a little rest, but a rest nonetheless. Yeah, Ed Davis and Clint Capella have played the same this year. Aaron Gordon and Steph Curry for the jump ball. Steph Curry wins the jump ball on the second jump. Steph Curry gets it to Draymond Green. Draymond Green gets it back to Steph. Steph with the long three. That's good. We got a 102-97 game. Golden State up 5 points. Harden gets the screen for Capella. Step back. Wide open three. No short. Capella gets the offensive rebound, but he doesn't get it to Chris Paul. And they call a foul. What's that foul on? Look like Steph Curry's in some pain with that hand. Steph Curry doing his best Kobe Bryant impression. What a great shot. And it should have been an and one. James Harden with another step back three, and that's good. 102 game. Houston is down 2, but Harden with a big step back three. Steph with the ball against Eric Gordon. Gets the screen from Draymond. They get it to Draymond. Draymond attacks Capella. They don't call a foul. Looked like that could have been a foul, but it was also straight up. They call an offensive foul. That is a wild call to make at this time of the game. Curry's in a lot of pain. This is a wild call. A great flop by Draymond Green. He barely got touched. Really slightly got touched. James Harden with another inefficient game. 9-23. 4 turnovers, only 4 assists. Steph with the ball, gets the screen. They get a switch. PJ Tucker on Steph. Steph takes it into the lane, and he makes this layup. 104-100 game. Steph Curry's second half was just equivalent to Klay Thompson's first half. Harden gets it out to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon with the into the lane, floater, no good. Capella with an offensive rebound, very, very much traveled. Eric Gordon gets it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul with a little blow by and an easy layup with his left hand. 102-104 game. A lot of fouling, a lot of traveling on that play. Capella definitely got fouled and he traveled. PJ Tucker again on Steph Curry. PJ Tucker cannot give up the blow by. Great step back, and that's good. Steph Curry with his MVP-like self. And Klay Thompson gets in and gets the steal. This is the Steph Curry. Curry gets trapped, and that's not a backcourt. And they get Eric Gordon for the foul. The Rockets have self-destructed. Jay-Z and Beyonce in the first row. I keep forgetting. I always forget that Beyonce is from Houston. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. Klay Thompson with the ball at the top of the key. Falls down. That looked like a travel to me. Gets it back to Klay Thompson, and Klay Thompson misses it. Capella gets it to Harden. Harden, let's go. 1 minute left, 107, 102. Harden takes it to the hole and gets the layup. It should have been an and one. Klay Thompson with the ball. Klay Thompson on Chris Paul. Trying to get the ball to Steph Curry. Does it. Draymond gets it. Gets it to Steph Curry. Steph Curry and Eric Gordon, they get a trap. Draymond Green with the ball. Gets it to the corner to Eagle Dollar. Eagle Dollar swings it to Klay Thompson. That's good. 110, 104. And the Warriors look like the old Warriors in this game. This looks like 2015, 2016 Warriors. The ball pings around. Iguodala and Draymond Green just making the smart plays. And Warriors are up 6. Klay Thompson with a big shot. That is one man I trust in the clutch. But Steph Curry is not to be denied in this. He has 24 points in the second half. Really big shots down the stretch. A lot of step back threes, getting to the cup, getting wherever he wants on the leg. So we got 110, 104 game. What's up? You got Sauce TV. I hope you're watching this because this is a classic. Steph Curry with 15 points in the fourth quarter, so he got 25 in the second half. I thought he only had 24. He got 25 in the second half. $36 seconds left. 110, 104. Rocket season on the line. Rockets do have a timeout. Golden State has a timeout as well. It looks like that timeout by Steph when he got trapped is not gonna come back to haunt them. Harden's coming to the ball. Aaron Gordon comes around the screen, gets it to Tucker. Tucker gets it to Green. Green gets blocked by Looney. And Steph Curry gets fouled by PJ Tucker. What a great block by Looney. Looney has played an incredible game this game. He hasn't played a lot of minutes, but in the minutes that he has played, he's been very impactful. And Steph Curry hits the other free throw. Gets it to James Harden. Harden with a jab step, shoots the three, and he makes it. 107, 112 game. Curry gets the ball, gets fouled, 21 seconds left, 5-point game. Looks like this is going to end. Looks like they're going to need Steph Curry to make free throws, which in turn is going to end with Golden State winning this game in 6. Steph Curry makes another free throw, makes it 113, 107. These numbers for James Harden go look good. He didn't show up in this second half. He didn't show up in this third and fourth quarter when he needed to. I don't care what nobody said. You can give me all the stats, the play-by-play you want. If this is LeBron going out like this, it's a totally different story. PJ Tucker wide open three from the top, and that's good. 110, 114 game. And get it to Steph again, and he gets fouled. 12 seconds left. Makes it 115, 110 game with 12 seconds left. And again, it's simple. It's simple. Who is better, James Harden or Steph Curry? It's Steph Curry. It's simple. I don't want to hear all this MVP. That's the regular season award. When it counts, you want Steph Curry over James Harden. It's just that simple. This man got two of his fingers taped up, got him banged up again. The shit's probably broke. Got 21 points in the fourth quarter. I'm not trying to hear that, Sangster. I'm not trying to hear Harden and CP3 play well. CP3 played well. Harden did not close the game. Not trying to hear that. Harden can't close. Iguodala, one of the worst clutch free throw shooters of all time. It's so funny. Rockets played a good game, but you at home. 116, 113. They hit the three pointers when it's over already, though. So I know that's how it will work. Steph Curry hits that free throw, and that looks like that's going to be game. And last game, and the Rockets are eliminated. 118, 113. I promise you, I don't want to hear that. Right. 2 game 7s on Sunday. I will definitely be back for the second half of that Portland and Denver game 7, and I'll probably do that full Philadelphia. No, I'll probably do the second half of both of those games on Sunday. Yeah, I'll probably do the second half of both games. That is it. That's it. Like nothing more you can ask for, man. And since I am alone, I guess I'm gonna be out. But great ending to a series. Steph Curry showed you who he was and why he is it, and Klay Thompson showed you he got ice in his veins, man. It just flat out he got ice in his veins. But I'm out. Y'all enjoy this weekend of sports. I'm definitely gonna enjoy this weekend of sports. Going to a fight tomorrow and then 2 game 7s on Sunday. How could you not love this month? And how could you not love these sports?